Now, if you have a snowblower that will not start, you're in a bad way and you just need to get the thing going again. Let's just quickly go over a couple things, kind of a down and dirty way just to get it going again. The first thing I'd recommend doing is drain out everything that's inside of the gas tank. And you can do that either just by tipping the thing on its side with like a bucket or something if you don't have any special tools, or if you want to get fancy, you can take off this carburetor, and on the back side you'll see there's a fuel line there. You can remove the clamp, pop off that fuel line, and you can drain out everything that's in there. That's the easiest way. But again, if you're in a rough spot, you just need to get it going again. You can tip the thing on its side and dump everything that's inside of that into a pan. Also, Harbor Freight, they sell like little transfer pump things for probably $12, $13, where you just stick it in the top and it'll suck out the majority of it for you. So the majority of the time when a snowblower won't start, it's usually because it's old gas or because the carb has gotten fouled. So if you just need to do a down and dirty cleaning of the carburetor, if just putting new fuel after you've drained out the old fuel doesn't work, on the older style Tecumseh carburetors like this, they have a little spring-loaded release that you can push, which will drain the stuff out of the carb. So you can catch that with a pan, and that'll get the old nasty stuff out of there. So if you just had water that was inside of that bowl, or really old gas just wouldn't burn, then that would take care of it for you. If you still couldn't get it running at that point, then you need to do a down and dirty carb clean. And on this specific Tecumseh carburetor, there's a little jet on the side over here. You can pull that and you can clean that little jet, and then you can drop this bowl and you can just do a quick and dirty cleaning of the bottom there, and then put everything back together. And probably 90% of the time, when you just need your snowblower back up and running, those couple of things are going to get you going again.